Hello guys, I just hope. Welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I would film a favorites video. I filmed this last night and I didn't really like the way it turned out just because the lighting was not great. I felt off. Like my video just didn't seem like myself, like I forgot how to film. So we are back at it today. So what I was doing with yesterday's video is I filmed it kind of in a weird way. I didn't just sit down and talk about products. I walked around the house and showed you what I've been loving lately in the different environments. So I kind of walked to the bathroom with a moisturizer and a kitchen product, and so I think I'm gonna still do that, but a little bit more better lighting and a little more genuine. So if you guys are excited for this type and style and way of favorites video, then let's get into it. The first product I want to share with you is in the bathroom. It is this moisturizer. This is the e.l.f. Daily Hydration Moisturizer. I freaking love this stuff. It's lightweight. It's a more water-based, but not super water-based. If you have more dry skin, water-based works, but it's not necessarily the most moisturizing. You kind of want a mixture, and this is a great mixture. It's not too water-based, but it also has a creaminess to it that it just sinks in the skin. I do have the ordinary hyaluronic acid one, the natural moisturizing factors with hyaluronic acid in it. This is definitely more cream-based. If you have oily skin, I think you would like something more like this. This doesn't feel like it sinks in my skin, so when I use this, I feel like I need to add in this one as well. This does have purified water, jojoba, and vitamin E in it. I do really like this. It does have a little bit of a scent to it. It doesn't really bother me. It smells like a fresh scent, but they did probably add fragrance to it because I would not assume that it doesn't have the list of ingredients, but it doesn't really bother me. It's not super potent, and it's just like a fresh scent, so it's good to me, but really like this product. I use it every single morning, and a lot of times I use it at night too if I feel the need to mix it with ordinary product. The next favorite of mine recently has been in the kitchen. I have been loving this coffee creamer. This is the Mate Peppermint Mocha sugar-free creamer. I wanted to try the sugar-free because, well, it was the only one that Target had where we were like last week when we picked it up, and I do really like it. If you are trying to cut back on sugar, I know there's better coffee creamer brands out there. Actually, I prefer the Aldi brand coffee creamer, and we just had an Aldi like open yesterday in our town. I'm so excited to go there, but I prefer Aldi's coffee creamer because I don't know if anybody else feels this way. With these coffee creamers, I feel like they have like I don't know what it is, but like a watery consistent, I don't know what it is, but it's almost like you can't just add a little bit of like the cream flavor. Like it just tastes more watered down. You feel like you need to add a ton to actually get a flavor, or like, you know what I mean? Does anybody else feel that way with like the Coffee Mate brand and a few other brands? I don't know. I like their creamers if I put a ton in, but I'm weird about that. I do really like the Aldi brand coffee creamer because you just put a little bit in and it's sweet, and it doesn't get that weird like watered down taste to it without like any flavor. It will add sweetness, but it's not like watery, and you can just add a little bit. I don't know, maybe I'm just weird. Let me know if you guys are the same way. But then again, I can also drink coffee black perfectly fine. I prefer having like some cream or a little sweetness to it, but I can drink it black. Anyway, never usually buy sugar-free pints. This adds like a mintiness, but not like a gross, I don't know, it's just really good. I love it. And then I also just recently picked up the original kind from them as well, just the peppermint mocha. So it'll be interesting to see. This is the difference. The sugar-free just has green. But it'll be interesting to see how that one tastes. I'm excited. I mean, I know I've tried the peppermint before, but we'll see how much of a difference having non-sugar-free makes. I do want to share with you some candles that I have been loving recently. I've talked about these in my videos before, just like my decorate videos, but Threshold brand Twilight Woods and Amber smells amazing. It's a very like light scent. It has pine in it, but it's not just like a pine candle. You get like that notes of patch, I don't know how to say that word, in it. It's really great. We've burned a lot of it. Do not mind my receipt and my decorations. Also love the Falling Leaves from the Target brand as well. I'm not sure what exactly brand this is. I'll have it linked down below, but these ones are the cheap ones, like $2 or $3, and they actually smell really nice. So they're not super overpowering scents, but they still smell really nice. Same with this brand here, the Forest Balsam. Love this one as well. We have a fake tree, so having a fresh Christmas tree scent is amazing. I love it so much. I also want to mention, if you're looking for cute Christmas mugs, Target definitely has them. This one is so funny, bottoms up, love it. This one was $5 and they had a bunch of options, so I would like to pick up a few more because super cute, and everybody in this house is fighting over using this mug. We had a little bit of an issue of mouse problem with getting into our flowers, so we had to buy nice flower containers, and these ones from the Magnolias section, they're kind of expensive, but oh my goodness, they are so stinking cute. Flour and sugar definitely will be added to my future house when I actually like build a house or buy a nice one when it's not a college house, but adds a special touch to a college house. So if you're interested in that, those are from Target as well. Okay, the next product that I want to talk about was sent to me by the brand Lilova. This is period-proof underwear. Now I know this is a very personal topic to be brought up, and I don't really talk about this kind of stuff on my channel, although if you know me in real life, you know that I'm a pretty open person and I will just tell you whatever. So here we are, being open on YouTube. If anybody, like my parents, are watching this, you probably don't want to watch me talk about my period. So skip on ahead. If you're like me, I wear tampons. And when I first got my period, I was freaked out by tampons, so I wore pads. And pads are just kind of a, you know, they just don't make you feel, they make you feel kind of gross because you're just bleeding out. And at least a tampon kind of keeps you a little bit cleaner, I suppose, down there. But my problem is, when I stick a tampon in, my first day of my period, which is my worst day, like my day that I am down and out for the count, like do not feel good if I am not ahead on those Aleve pain meds, woof da. Not a good day. Tampons make my cramps a million times worse. Like as soon as I put my tampon in, it is just cramps are 20 million times worse. If you are like me, I like to wear pads at night just because it makes me just feel like I can just kind of breathe a little bit. And I don't like the feeling of having a tampon in. So this is where Lilova came in and rescued me. They sent me this product about a couple months ago and I just got around to trying it last week. What this is period-proof underwear. They have a few different options you can choose from to kind of support your flow. They will tell you how many tampons worth it holds. Realistically, I'm not going to wear these on a day-to-day basis, but at night is when I wear these. They have 6 different styles, so they have thongs, bikinis, hipsters, hip huggers, high-waisted. I chose the Mia Hipster, so this technically holds 2 tampons worth, but at night, a lot of girls, some girls bleed more, but at night for me, I pretty much like don't bleed a lot unless it's like my first or second night. Otherwise, nighttime I really don't. Each pair of underwear has 4 different types of layers. So they have like the softness and breathability. They have a bacteria and odor protection layer. And then they have the absorbent and then leak resistant. I do know that they do advertise these for women with postpartum as well because, you know, you do bleed along after you have a kid. And even if it's just spotting or something, it's nice to have. So these are the hipster ones. They kind of look like granny panties, but they're kind of cute. They have a little lace on them, so they try to make them a little bit cuter. These are clean, but they have padding like all down the front and all up the back. So this is padding here too. So it protects in case you do end up leaking. It does have that like silky but cotton inside where that's what absorbs, but then the outside's a little bit more silky. I got a size small because that's normally what I go for in pants and stuff, but it was a little bit tight with this lace part around my legs, so I would maybe go a size up from your average like underwear size just so they're a little bit looser and a little more comfortable. They're machine washable. You just throw them in the washing machine the next day afterwards. I woke up the next morning, you know, like when you wear a pad, it just kind of feels gross, like it's just sitting there. These did not feel like that. I woke up the next morning and honestly forgot that I was still on my period because it just soaked in. Like I was shocked, you guys. I actually really love these so much. I would prefer to get a size up if I would be like really up and moving around. Normally I don't wear like this type of underwear anyway. So I would say that from a day to day, I might like want to purchase like the thong style. That might be kind of comfortable for the days that I'm just spotting towards the end. It's all about preference. Some people might really enjoy wearing this on their heaviest days or as a backup. On their heaviest days. For me, I probably would just wear a tampon and maybe have like on my lighter days when I spot towards the end, buying like the thong style or like the bikini style, something that's not as like big and like this. But these are super nice for nighttime and I did really enjoy it. I was thoroughly impressed with just the feeling of not the gross feeling when you wear pads. So if you are part of that, and even a teenager, and you're afraid of like I know when you're in high school and girls are terrified of, oh my gosh, am I bleeding through? These are great. If you are worried about not having enough time to change anything and you just don't want to bleed through, having these as a backup. I was just having conversations with my friends this past weekend about like high school experiences of being terrified of bleeding through or actually bleeding through. If you're a girl, you relate to me, especially if you're in high school. That's a fear. And now that I'm out of high school, it's not as much of a fear because I have a cycle that's actually consistent and I can track, but a lot of girls don't. It's just, I think this is perfect, and it's also perfect for postpartum too. I'm sure if this is still a thing in however many years away when I actually am married and have kids, I would probably love this as well. This also helps because they did send me in their email that women tend to spend $270 on period products a year, which I would freaking believe, because every month or every other month when I'm going to the store, I'm paying $10 for a box of tampons or a box of pads. That adds up quickly. So this definitely can save you if you can have a couple pairs. But even if you just had a couple pairs so you can eliminate purchasing pads overnight. Like for me, if I definitely am interested in getting another pair just for having like an overnight. This might be an awkward Christmas present, but if you wanted to ask for like a gift card for it, or if you wanted to spend and splurge and spend your money that you would normally spend on tampons and pads, normally I get sent a lot of things. But this is one that actually I would go out and spend with my own money on instead of constantly purchasing pads or something. So I actually really do like this a lot. Tampons and pads takes 500 to 800 years to decompose. That's insane. So having something that you can reuse and wash and dry, you just get up and throw this in the washing machine the next morning and you're good to go. That's the only downside I would say, like when you constantly have to wash this, but other than that. So I'm editing this video right now and I just want to pop in here and say that with this underwear, if you didn't want to wash it every day, they say that you can also just rinse it out with water until it rinses clean and then just throw it in your dirty laundry. And then if you have a couple other pairs of them, use the backup pairs throughout the week and then wash them all when you're done. So you don't even necessarily have to wash them every single morning if you just wanted to like rinse it off and then just so that it's clean and not full of blood. Gross. And then you just have backup pairs. So if you guys are interested in checking out Lilova, I will definitely put the link down below in the description box. The link is a bit.ly link. I don't make any commission off of it. That link just tracks to see how many people actually click on it and either purchase or just click and view their site from my channel. So if you're interested in it, definitely go check it out. I also do have a coupon code HOPE20 for 20% off, which is a great discount if you are looking to try out some new underwear for periods. And yeah, I definitely want to get my hands on more because I am excited. Okay, I also wanted to talk about these pens because you guys know I'm in college full time and taking notes is a big part of college. And I am a hand note writer person. So these Signo Uniball pens, these are the number 207. I believe these are like the ballpoint because I think the gel, I don't like the thick gloopy gel writing pens. I have one from the Pilot G2. This was nice, but I feel like you go through them so fast. These ones are still like bold writing, but not too gloppy. Like they're not too thick that I feel like I smear, because those ones I feel like I smeared. These ones, if you give it like 2 seconds to dry, it will not smear. I love these. I think you can get a pack of 3 for like $3. So these are great if you were looking for some good note-taking pens, because I am very particular on that. I do really like Papermate Flare medium like colored pens too. I have a ton of these for taking notes, but I am normally the traditional like black pen writing notes. I'm not even a big pencil person anymore. Now that I'm in college, I'm definitely a pen person, and I have found things that I like. So maybe I should do like a college video of products I love for college, because I think that'd be really fun. I don't know if I did that last year, but I'm in my second year of college if you're new and you haven't watched this, and I graduate in a year from the spring. So I only have like 3 semesters left, and I definitely have already learned tips because I've been in college for 3 semesters already. Now that it is in November and we are in 30, 40 degree weather right now in Minnesota, which is still technically warm for winter, I have been loving this the last couple days, this Sherpa Pullover from Target. I got this on sale from Black Friday last year, which is Black Friday canceled this year? That just is so sad. I'm not sure if they sell this exact one. I'm pretty sure they don't, but I just looked at Target's website yesterday and, well, on their app, and they have pullovers that are just like Sherpa style pullovers that are like this. They're a little bit different though, but they're pretty much the same thing. They're just these comfy, oversized, fluffy sweatshirts. I know that Target or Walmart has them as well because I do have a couple friends that own them from Walmart. They're all a little bit different, but this one's just kind of like the fleecy outside, and then the inside is, well, the inside's fleecy as well, but it's not as like the same as this fluff. It's just like a normal inside, and you can see right here. So I really like this. I think this is a size large if I'm not wrong. I definitely bought an oversized because it is so comfy and warm. If it is not 30 degrees, I'm sweating in this, but I'm freezing right now, and this is actually really nice and warm. So I'll link down below one that I could find from Target or Walmart that looks similar, but I believe this one was 15 bucks on sale. So okay, now we're gonna go back into my room and we're gonna talk about some YouTubers that I've been watching lately, and then also Netflix shows. Melissa Ellen, I have been loving watching on YouTube lately. She does true crime videos, but she is not the traditional sit down, let me give you this professional storied outline of 100 years back in time, because sometimes I get too bored with those ones and the details when they go so far back that I'm like, okay, does this really apply to the actual crime that happened? So I really like Melissa because she definitely just talks and gives it like a story. She's like, okay, I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna tell you the story of this person and their life and what unfortunately very sad, terrible, I don't know what I was trying to say there, thing that happened to them. What I really like about her, it's like you literally just sit down with a friend and are having a discussion on the story of this person's life. So I really like her. If you guys are interested in a new true crime YouTuber that just is so genuine and just, you can tell she cares, I love her. I literally look forward to every single video she posts and I click it immediately. There are those YouTubers that you just click it immediately. She's one of them. And she's a small channel. I think she's just barely under 10,000 subscribers. Kiki Chanel is another one. I really liked her in the past, and then I kind of stopped watching her, and then now I'm like back into her again. She does MLM videos, or anti-multi-level marketing. And if you're not sure about any of this, you need to go watch her videos. I will link down below one of her recent ones that I really enjoyed. She doesn't post them as often anymore. I wish she did. I don't think she wants to transition to a full anti-MLM channel because she does do other Amazon favorites and like vlog type videos. I think she has a vlogging channel as well. She just cracks me up. And I'm also in a speech class right now and I'm writing a speech on multi-level marketing stuff, and I've never come out and said I'm anti-MLM, but after writing this persuasive speech and informative speech and all this stuff, I definitely have to say I have become anti-MLM. I will not purchase. If you have no idea what I am even talking about, you need to go check out her videos, because if you've seen recent friends or family members or people that are advertising products as a distributor for them and they're trying to get you to join or you to purchase these products that are insanely overpriced, they are probably part of an MLM, like Monat, Arbonne, Cutco, Plexus, Beachbody. You get the gist. Simply Kaylee, she is a cleaning channel. She does clean and decorates with me with like different seasons, but she also just does full house clean with me type videos. I love it. Now that I own my own space, I definitely am into the cleaning. As you can tell, I've been posting a cleaning and cooking video recently, so I definitely really like that. If you guys are interested in cleaning videos, she's one of my favorites. I do follow a few, but she's one that I've really been into lately. Phil and Alex are vloggers. They are probably my favorite vlog channel of all time. They've been struggling with infertility for 9 years. They adopted 2 beautiful girls. They're just the cutest family ever. And then they got pregnant with their 3rd girl named Cassidy, and then she was born with a heart defect, so she had to have open heart surgery, and I think she just turned 5 months old. So she just had her open heart surgery within this past month. And it's been so amazing to follow their journey. They've been through so much in their life, and they're like the least deserving people of it. And they are so optimistic no matter what they go through. I don't know how they do it. And I love it. I love following their updates. I constantly am thinking about them, praying for them. I just love their channel so much, and they're just such an inspiration to me to just get through my everyday. that little things that don't matter. I think they're growing more and more, and they actually live full-time in an RV for about almost a year, but that was like almost a year ago now. So I've been watching them for I think almost 2 years now, and I love them so much. Okay. Netflix, I am watching Ozark right now. I started it back in August, and then I stopped, and then I restarted. Season 1 was good, but season 2 was what sucked me in. And now I'm just into it. It's not like one that I have to watch all day, every day type of show, because those shows I get really addicted to. This one I do watch every single day, though, don't get me wrong. But usually like at night before bed. This is about like a guy who gets into a drug business, laundering money, and he lost money, so now he has to repay them, otherwise his family and everything gets murdered. And his family moves to the Ozarks and essentially starts working for these drug people to pay them back for money that they lost. And then it's this whole thing, you just spiral down. If you are a person that cannot pay attention to detail like me, you probably will have a hard time watching the show. So the first season, a crap ton of stuff goes down and it is hard to pay attention. Luckily for me, Isaac's watched it before and he's good with detail, so he would help me fill me in. But no, the second season, when you kind of already have a basis of what's going on, then you kind of get into it, and that's when I got sucked in. I'm already on the 3rd season, but it's a really great show. If you like detail, you would love this show. Even if you don't like detail, it would be hard to watch at first, but I think it's a good show. It is a really good show. The Unicorn I watched on Netflix as well. That one's only 1 season. I think it's 18 episodes or something like that, but they're 20 minutes long. The reason why this one sucked me in is because it's about this dad named Wade, who his wife passed away, I think probably from cancer. I don't know if they ever really said, but he has 2 kids, or 2 daughters. The reason why it sucked me in is because my dad's name is Wade. My mom died from cancer 6 years ago, and he has 2 kids except for me and my brother. So I was like, okay, this is interesting. And then the first person he meets and starts talking to, his name is Tracy. Well, my stepmom's name is Tracy. So I was like, this is weird. Like, I have to watch this. Ends up, like, going through different girls, but that's what kind of got me sucked in. And anyway, the guy kind of reminds me of my dad, too. I don't know his, like, real life name, but he is the actor, Boyd Crowder in Justified. Oh my gosh, another good show. I missed that show. I should rewatch it. Justified is a really good show on Hulu, too, about, like, the U.S. Marshal, Raylan Givens, and just kind of what it's like to live in a small town back when they're just shooting guns, and just, it's not like a gruesome show, it's just kind of a funny. Anyway, so that's the main character, the guy from Justified, Boyd Crowder. He's the main character, Wade, in the show, in the Unicorn. Which, stupid name. I think it's just meaning like unique or something. I don't know. I liked the show. I mean, it wasn't like I got into it a whole lot. It's just kind of a comedy. It's about this Wade who tries to move on and date other girls and gets back into the dating world after he's been married for 20-something years to his wife. And he has like 2 adult couple friends that are kind of pushing him to meet new women and get out in the dating. And it's just like a funny comedy type show. So it's an easy watch. And it wasn't like, I don't know, I wasn't like that into it, but there was only 1 season with 18 episodes. So, and they were only 20 minutes long. So anyway, if you're looking for something fun to watch, that was a good show. Virgin River was good on Netflix. That's the traditional, a girl moves to a new town to try to escape her life and start over, and then meets a guy, and we all know where it goes from that. That's another 1 season, 10 episode type of show, and I think there has another season coming out. And then before then I watched Sweet Magnolias, which was another good one. Kind of like the same thing, but it's about a family, and the parents are getting divorced, and the mom is, it's about like the mom and her 2 friends, and then how they kind of each live their life. You kind of learn about all 3 of them, but that was a good one as well. I think there was only 1 season of that, but I think they're coming out with another one as well. And then Good Girls, I got into that one. The first season was good, but the second season again sucked me in, and it's about these 3 moms, and the show starts off with them robbing a store, and they steal money. It turns out that they're not actually stealing money just from the store, they're stealing money from other people who have been stealing money from the store as well. You'll get into it. They start working for these people doing illegal things, and it's like a comedy based off of like a drama. I don't know, it's really good. I really liked it as well. That was another really funny one. And then there's a character on there that you start to, that they're working for a guy, and then this one mom, and you're kind of like, ooh, and then, yeah, so that was another good one as well on Netflix. So those are some TV, YouTube recommendations. Also, this past week we made stuffed peppers. I made stuffed peppers. Oh my gosh, it was so good. I never grew up with it, but you essentially just take your pepper of your choice. I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. And then you kind of just make insides, like whatever you want that you fill in. Then you bake it. So we use rice, and then we put like chicken and black beans and corn and salsa, and it was really good. I will link down below the recipe that I followed pretty much from Pinterest, but I did kind of add my own stuff. We ended up adding chicken to ours, and then Isaac put like ground beef in his. But we had like corn and cilantro, and it was really good. Speaking of, if you haven't seen my cleaning weeknight meal or cooking weeknight meals video, definitely go check it out. It's linked down in the description box. I really liked doing that video, and it was really fun, and I've been into cooking a lot more lately. So if you guys really liked it and you want to see more, I definitely can share with you guys that. But I think that is all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Definitely give it a thumbs up if you did. And yeah, definitely don't forget to check out Lilova. I will link it down below in the description box if you are curious. Let me know down in the comments what you thought of this video. Did you like that I wasn't just all sit down? I mean, the end was, but. And what other, if you guys have any requests on what you would like to see more, cooking or cleaning. And yeah, I love you guys. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you are new. I'd love to have you stick around. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.